I hope it's alright. I'm replying with a video. It's not to like call you out. It's just easier than writing a bunch of little text. And also possibly we can DM and stuff like that if you're comfortable. But I just wanted to address what you said and hopefully make it make more sense. So it's like with drinking, it's like there's a line, right? We're not supposed to cross the line. So I guess with makeup, it's like, okay, what's the line? Well, okay, if for example, just plain old chapstick or Vaseline, if somebody wants to wear that, that's fine. You want to know why? Because it's not changing their appearance. They're not coveting something. I put Vaseline on my lips at times because my lips get very dry. I'm not doing it because I'm like, oh, I'm coveting a look, or it's not changing my appearance in any form. Versus when you wear mascara or you wear false eyelashes or eyeliner and things like that, that's changing your appearance. It's like coveting a look that you don't have because you naturally don't look that way, right? When you're wearing makeup compared to when you're not wearing makeup, it's very, very different. And some people basically do it where they like shape shift. So it's like they, where it's like, because they do the contouring and all that stuff, and then they take it off, and then suddenly they could be like, maybe they might have looked they had some slight color or something, right? But then they remove it, and then boom, it's just paste. Like not literal paste, but if they're white, you know what I mean? Like that's just sort of an example. It's just deception, just like how filters are deceptive, right? Because you could wear a clear filter where it smooths out your skin and stuff like that, but that's not naturally what you look like, and that's how you're portraying yourself to other people. So then it's like, okay, what do you really look like, without all that makeup covering your face? And so I guess another thing, but also, so it's not bad to take care of yourself. I want to make that clear. Like for me personally, like I take care of myself. Like I use what is it? Beef tallow on my face. It doesn't do anything to change my face or anything like that. It's actually like a natural thing that helps my face. But even if I used face cream that is as natural, it's not a bad thing. It just depends on what you're doing with it. Like if I was, oh sorry, I dropped something, but it's like if I was with face cream, for example, if I was doing it to slow my aging or let me take away the wrinkles, things like that, that's when it becomes an issue. That becomes sin, because it's like we can't really stop the aging process, and we're not like, like that's an example of like coveting, I guess, is the simplest way to put it. So with that, that's where it becomes wrong, right? It's not that you can't take care of yourself. You can, we should be grooming ourselves. We shouldn't be looking like purposely looking like hillbillies or something like that. But it's also like we don't, it's like you don't go over the top either. Trying to think. I hope this addresses it, because it's just more so, it's really the coveting a look you don't have and then changing your appearance, because again, you wear mascara, it's making your eyelashes, because sometimes depending on how much you put on, it can look like you're not wearing any, and it's making your eyelashes look longer than they naturally are, versus when you're not wearing them. Like this is how my eyelashes look naturally, right? They're not like, it's not like they're super short, but when I if I wore mascara and stuff, it would make them look longer. And sometimes if you wear just slightly, just a little bit, it can make it look like, oh, like that's what your like your eyelashes look naturally. You know what I mean? So it's more so the deception part of it is what makes makeup wrong. Not me, for example, like if I'm just holding like a piece of mascara or something in my hand, that's not the sin. The sin is me changing my appearance and make it look like, oh, this is what I look like when I naturally don't. So I don't know. I hope this makes more sense. And plus, it's also just when you look at the scriptures, that there's not really scriptures showing it's like a good thing, right? There's no scriptures really showing, oh, you should be doing that. Especially when you look at Jezebel. What did she do? She painted her eyes, fluffed up her. I don't know. It doesn't say fluff up, but like she fixed her hair. Why? And then you look at the intentions as to why she did it, and it's like just deceptive. It's a way to also. It's like. Part of another reason why is also it can, like, I guess, let me see. It can lure men, right? If you're wearing makeup, especially if it can really look natural, it can make it like if you wear just enough to make it so it doesn't really look like you're wearing makeup. And honestly, that's like probably the most deceptive form, where it looks like the natural no makeup look, because then it's like you're pretending that's what you look like, and then men could be thinking like, oh, like she's so pretty, like that's how she looks like, hey, like, you know, things like that. But then it's like not that if somebody takes off the makeup, they don't look pretty anymore. They just, that's just not how they naturally look, you know what I mean? So, and then it can also create competition, jealousy, insecurities in yourself or with others. If you see how someone else looks, and you're like, oh, she looks better than me because of blah, 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 when it's really just, ultimately, it's just deception, things like that. But I don't know, I feel like I went on a little rant, but honestly, feel free to message me more if you have genuine questions and things like that. I don't mind answering, but I hope that this at least answers that.